Hello, Mr. Goswell. Thank you. I will welcome you back to the Forum of Nigeria is Beautiful. And also to thank you and your friends for acknowledging our invitation to come to your office to come and talk to you. And it's been quite great as well. So, how do you feel about Nigeria with all this Boko Haram issue and also nobody's talking about it, and a lot of people have died in the process, and still we are negotiating with them. Do you feel such a thing should have lingered for long, considering that we are developing, we have so many issues that are unresolved at the moment?
Well, actually, the issue of Boko Haram to Nigeria is a very shameful thing because they used to call us the giant of Africa. So what makes us the giant of Africa? When there is so much bombing and killing. When you go back to the 80s, the early 80s, 70s, there is no issue like the Boko Haram, kidnapping, killing all citizens of Nigeria for common interest. But it is, we have to understand that the Boko Haram stuff is all about the government sin. They mastermind the whole thing because the government of Nigeria can put a stop to this Boko Haram. Boko Haram is somebody like you and I. So the government have the power to do that. But why they haven't stopped that? Because they are creating the sins. They use Boko Haram in the sense that based on their election, based on their campaigning, based on where they want to be. And the issue of Boko Haram, if I may understand from my own understanding, is all about, and the thing is that because of Goodluck Jonathan is on seats, and the Northerners are using this opportunity to destroy the leadership of the government of Goodluck Jonathan.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Goswell, how do you feel like, does this affect you guys that are in Europe, like in London, England, for example? Do you often find yourself having fear of ever coming back to Nigeria?
Well, actually, I was born and brought up in Nigeria. Having fear of coming back to Nigeria, I don't think I have that kind of feelings. I would love to go back to Nigeria, I would love to be in Nigeria, and I would love to live in Nigeria to the rest of my life. But when it comes in terms of feeling bad, yes, of course we have to feel bad because we've got a lot of relatives, friends back home. We all had the issue of bomb blasts in Nigeria. We always want to know the place. We always want to know this place, this scene to occur. But that is not the fact. No matter where it happens, we have the feelings, we feel bad about it. It's very wrong and very bad. Because when you go back to those days when we were little kids, we don't have this issue. Why this issue occurring? Why are they killing people? If they want to bomb, they should go to the government house, they should go to Asura, they should find them and bomb them. That should be better. Not killing people in the church, bombing innocent people, the common traders, the market women, the poor people. Why the poor people dying for the rich ones in Nigeria? It's too bad. They should fight themselves, not killing the innocent ones.
Thank you. How do you people here feel towards to feel about the state of confusions? Like, for example, what happened in Rivers State recently?
Well, Rivers State, I was born and brought up in Rivers State. The same in Rivers State is such kind of a thing that Rivers people are most confused. They are confused. They are much confused because they don't know where they belong.
Right.
And they don't know how to fix themselves.
Right.
And they don't know their back and their front. And that is why they are having this problem.
Thank you so much.
Stand up and fight for what belongs to them.
Yeah, thank you. Also, I'm not too sure if you ever heard about the recent report on the Yoruba, on the deportation of Igbos. To me, that was quite very funny, to be honest. The Igbos were being deported. Some Igbos were being deported from Lagos and blah 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 for some specific reasons that they gave. And how do you feel about that, sir?
Well, this is the same problem we have when it comes in terms of what leads to Nigeria Biafra war. When the Northerners are killing the Igbos. And when you say deporting the Igbos from Lagos or Yoruba, I don't understand because we are meant to be one Nigeria.
Exactly.
If I have an ECOWAS passport, I can travel to any part of the West African African country. No one can deport me because I have that right and freedom to go there. So why Nigeria will be deported from Nigeria to Nigeria? This is uncalled for. This is to me, it's a sin.
Right.
It's a sin.
Yeah, thank you. Also, we have this one more question that we want to ask you. What would you say about, for example, Nigeria? Does Nigeria to you? Do you think that Nigeria do you think Nigeria has a future? And what kind of future do we have?
Well, in life, only thing that is stagnant in life is changes. If I say Nigeria doesn't have a future, that means I'm a failure myself. We have a future. And the reason why we left Nigeria to be in Europe today, we are not here because we want to be here. We're here because we want to create changes. We're here because we want to go back home to fix things right. No matter how little it is, but at least that can create job. That can create a lot of improvement to people's life. So that is future. Nigeria still have future. But if we can do what we're supposed to do at the right time, I believe that we can get there.
Great. Now, what's your final advice on Nigerians for 2015 election? Is there anything that you would feel that we should have learned by now that we should have in our mind before casting a single vote again? What is your specific advice to Nigerians right now?
Well, if I may say, my advice is that if Nigeria can do what is right, everyone has to put their hands on the desk. Forget about the monetary part of Nigeria and focus on one aspect, to vote the right person in. But who is the right person? But the advice I will give to Nigeria, no matter what happens, no matter how any particular person that being there or being the post or the president or the governor of Nigeria, the individuals should fight for themselves. Because Nigeria today is built by individuals and the government. The government have nothing to do with Nigeria. The government are there just to export oil, business, and the business lies in their own house. But when it comes in terms of development, we are known as self-development people. When you go to the media today, like here in Europe, when I came to this country, if you say to someone, I'm in Nigeria, they look at you as what? Thief. They look at you as what? Money laundering. They look at you as what?
Fraud and stuff.
And so,
yeah, so many bad things.
But
like
today, the reason why even the black-born Nigerians in this society, they are proud to be in Nigeria because the media.
Yeah.
When you look the same in the media today, Nigeria are going too far. Nigeria, every day we go far from different aspects of life, competing to the Western world. And when you look deeply, there is no help from the government. This is individual development. And that is where you see today a lot of youth in this society, born in this country, can recognize Africa as a whole.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Goswill. This is wonderful having you today. And can you say a big hello to Nigeria is beautiful and wishing them well as well. I'm sure they will be so happy to watch you today.
Well, I'm using this great opportunity to thank
NIB. Yeah, Nigeria is beautiful.
Giving me this great opportunity to speak to my fellow brothers and sisters back home.
Wow.
But I have to still give this message. No matter what you're doing, no matter how little it is, no matter how big it is, stick to it. Work hard.
It doesn't matter Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. We should get together. Yeah, we should get together.
Let's forget about Yoruba, the Hausa.
Yeah, we should get together. This is 2013.
It's all about one for all.
Exactly. Yeah.
All for one.
Yeah.
Let's put finger across and work together to build Nigeria. Make Nigeria a better place. I tell you the truth. There is no place like Nigeria.
Yeah.
There is no place like Nigeria. Don't think that Europe is far better than Nigeria. The only reason why I can tell you Europe is something else is all about the infrastructure, the light, good road. But when you talk about life, we got life in Africa. We eat organic food in Africa. We eat good things in Africa. Here, everything we eat here is all adulterated foods.
All right.
It will cause a lot of things to it.
So thank you so much, and
Cheers,
we thank you for having you on the program today. It's been wonderful, and it's great, and we hope to meet you soon again. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.